Welcome back to Szpakowo. I've just realised that sounds really bad. It's episode 21 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's nearly 20 past 1 in the afternoon, February 2. The carrot planting is done. We're up to 254,000. Heavy Metal Gaming reached out to me yesterday. We had a kind of look with the drone into the stork nest. I'm pretty sure, and he's messaged to say you should check out the stork nest. I'm pretty sure there's one of those carved sparrows up there. Was it sparrow? No, starlings, wasn't it? Because I kept saying Joseph Starling. Yeah. I'm going to lease. I don't know. Actually, it's to lease. Actually, it might be a chunk of money. We'll have to close off the road. I'm going to lease the fire engine if I think we've got it available. We'll borrow the town's fire engine. We'll take that out and we'll use the ladder because I can't. And like I said, I don't think there's a telehandler that's got enough reach on that. The other thing was, and like I said, I haven't been going out and actually physically searching for stuff when I've been out doing various different contracts, whether it be baling, whether it be whatever contract it might be. If there's something near a field where I am, if I'm delivering bales, when I delivered bales over there, I looked all around the farm there. When I was going to and from baling contracts, I went past these bales here. I checked these ones. I checked this one, not the other one. Where I didn't check was the bridge, and I haven't done this. I'm actually purposefully going out now to check something, which I hadn't done. So hopefully we'll get the stork one. We have a stalker. I don't know. I'm just trying to work out locations where there is something. I mean, there might be things hidden just anywhere. It could be in the middle of a forest for all I know. But I'm just trying to think, if I was a map maker, where would I put things? I've always done that when there are collectibles on a map. What sort of locations would be cool to hide something? You know, and it's always been that thing, collectibles, whatever they might be, that it makes you search, it makes you look around the map. It makes you experience and see more of it than you would do normally if you just jump on and just farm. And I've said this again on this Let's Play quite a lot. What I love about this map is how the collectibles have been done in many different ways. So they're all different. You know, we had the lottery tickets, we got the tokens for this, the starlings. What else was there? The cans, the molehills. So I haven't been over here. I thought the bridge would be an obvious place. I came out and did, what was it? It was a root crop harvest on that field there, just behind the farm. So I looked around the farm, and some of the things I might have collected, I might have done off camera because I didn't record all of them. There might be more there, but I couldn't say for certain. I had a look around over there when I was doing one of my deliveries for the contracts. I think, what did I find over there? Might have been a can. There's those collectible can. The person they belong to, they are priceless, not priceless, but they are precious collectibles. Wood piles, they're always a good place to look. Yes, 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 yes. I don't understand this, whether this is just based upon where they're located. Because the last one of those I found, it said there were 2 tokens to collect. Now that's 6. So how many are there? I thought, oh brilliant, we'll be down to one of those to collect now. Oh, I don't know. That's weird. Right, so I'm going to go and get the fire engine, and we'll sort that road out. Not road, the stork's nest. And then next couple of things. Yes, I had some people reach out saying you haven't done everything you need. And I said that we need to be looking at as I know I've paid off the loan, but as far as farm supply goes and garden centre and stuff, I said about a calf. I mentioned that. A couple of people said maybe you should do something like that, garden centre-y. And then somebody said, I've had loads of people reaching out. But this has become this Let's Play almost like a test series. Like I said, rather than just getting one thing from making fertiliser, I'm trying out all sorts of stuff. All different ones, all different things to see kind of what's going to work most effectively for what I'm doing. And someone said, but if you're going to provide all of these things, what about mineral feed and silage additive? And I said, I'm trying to think. Mineral feed there might be, I'm sure there's no Metana one, but silage additive, I don't know if there's something for doing that. And somebody reached out and said, I have a suggestion for you. So potentially this episode we're going to put that in, and then we're going to move a few things around, digestate and whatever we need to, and then we should have liquid fertilizer, herbicide, solid fertilizer, chemical fertilizer, slurry, manure, silage additive, mineral feed. What else am I missing? And that's it, isn't it? We're obviously producing gas at the biogas plant. Digestate is a byproduct. I mean, that's a lot of it, isn't it? Oh, the other thing I've done, I don't know if you just saw it, for 5,300, I've purchased another liquids tanker. There's been some concern, even though I jet washed it out, and I did say in a video that I jet washed it out, that I'm using my same tanker for moving slurry and stuff around as I am to use my milk around, and that's not good. So I need to buy another one. So I have. That way, everybody's happy. Everyone should be happy. So yeah, we've got that. Can I take it back on this? It's a little bit big, but so one will be for milk, one will be for slurry digestates, things like that. I'll keep this one for the milk because the other one's sitting by the digestate thing at the moment. Tell you where I haven't looked. Did I look around here? The thing is, I'm doing that thing as well. Every time I see a ladder somewhere, I'm looking at ladders and I'm thinking, oh, okay, if there's a ladder there, why? What's the ladder for? If there's bins, is it in bins, around bins, behind? You know, I'm just looking everywhere. So when I'm at a location, it's just, you know, I'll have a look. I want to complete these for the locals. That was the point of the notice boards. If you're anti-collectibles, don't worry about it. If you haven't got to collect them, I'm collecting them. No. Things like this, I thought it would be a likely place to just have something sat, you know, on top of a pile of rubble, but it doesn't look like it. Bins. Nah. Nah. I'll tell you what I've been doing when I've got videos rendering and things like that. I'll be often catching up on YouTube content that I like to watch, and I've said to various different content creators and people that I watch regularly. I watch a lot of miniature war game, tabletop war gaming, Warhammer 40k, tabletop time, Pete the War Gamer. Oh blimey, there's a whole load that I watch. Who else am I thinking of? Oh yeah, Eric's Hobby Workshop, Boylay Hobby Time. There's a few. There's one that I absolutely adore. It's Laser Creation World, and he makes dioramas. Wow. I mean, if you want to learn how to paint, and I mean, obviously, yeah. So Jazza does a little bit here and there. There's a few different ones that I watch. The Terrain Tutor, I watched way back. He bought a book, and I bought his book. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Anyway, so I've been watching a few of those guys, and I collect Warhammer 40k stuff. Have been for a long time. I've got tons and tons of stuff, but I collect Black Templars. I like to make the models, like to paint the models. I've been buying some of the new stuff from 10th edition, Horus Heresy bits and bobs. But all my stuff is old stuff. So I want, but I'm watching all these videos, thinking I want to go back in some of the sets and kits I bought probably well over a year ago now. I've got some special edition, limited edition ones. I've got an Emperor's Champion that you can only get from one of the Games Workshop. They have their annual thing at the Birmingham NEC, and I didn't go, but a friend of mine worked for Games Workshop and went, and he got me. You could only get it there, a limited edition Emperor's Champion. I want to build and paint some of my models. A lot of my old paints had dried up a long time ago, and I think probably a year or two ago I bought myself a new set of paints. Oh, Squidmar miniatures, that's the other one. Squidmar, I watched Squidmar, brilliant stuff. Incredible what they do on there. But it's having the time. It's a hobby, and it's having time for a hobby, you know. It's hours and hours of sitting and building and then you're painting, but I haven't done it in such a long time, and that was like Lego building. There's a can. It's a zen place. Only 2 left for those. Oh, where I'm going to find the other 2 cans. Anyway, yeah, I've just been thinking about that a lot actually. Because when I mentioned Warhammer 40k a while back, because that new game Space Marine 2 came out, and someone said, if you like Warhammer, have you played it? I said, well, I haven't. One, it's like 70 quid now or something. The new games coming out are like 70 quid, if not more, depending on what option you go for. If you go for the like super premium editions, gold editions, blah blah blah, you're looking at 109, 119 quid. It's just crazy money for a game. And someone said, well, you should do some videos of you making your models and painting them. Do some Lego building ones as well. But that again, it's setting up all the cameras, all the camera shots, all the editing. It's a lot of work for something that, when I do it, especially Lego building, it's something that I use to de-stress. I just sit and just zone out. We'll get into the zone, boom, 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 just building, you know, whatever it might be. But yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. So, have we got... There it is. 26,700 to buy. So leasing it, 1,361. Yep, let's do it. Doesn't matter what variant it is. It's a very strange thing. Now, if you haven't seen this before, if you play on console, this is what I keep saying about FS25. I really, really hope. I don't think it's going to have. I really hope it's got a photo mode. I know PC, there's various different photo mods options available for moving your camera wherever you want to, removing HUDs and those kind of things, for taking your thumbnails and just taking pictures if you want to take a picture of something cool you've done. This is a thumbnail tool. You can use it if you want to go down that immersive route of, you know, running a fire station, that kind of thing. And again, depending on what map you're on, obviously it's German based. But for taking more aerial thumbnails, this thing is a must-have if you play on console. It works absolutely brilliantly. Now, I'm going to get toots. The traffic's not going to be very happy about it. This is not something I saw myself doing, but hey, we need to check out these storks. I've got room to go over there. I don't want to hit the curb. Right, so I need to wait for the traffic to clear. I'm going to pull over and stop in the middle of the road. Sorry. Right. This is my stalker. This is what helps me check out the storks. This is bizarre. I don't think you can actually open up the front part of this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to, actually, what I probably should do. Nope. Bring it back a little bit, down a little bit. Nope. Is that enough? I don't think the stork's going to be very happy about it. Put the ladder up onto there. Hello, chaps. There is. Look there. Still 4 missing. There we go. All of that. So we spent, what did we spend leasing this to get 2 grand? I mean, it's more about collecting them all, actually, not about what I get for each one, but never mind. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, that's a cool view. Okay. I will leave them alone now. shall clear the road and crack on. I haven't got any contracts on the go at the moment, actually. Just trying to think. Do we have anything available? Oh, there's another sowing. Another ploughing. What's that one for? Yeah, red beet. Sorry, that was really weird. I'm sitting in the man cave and something's knocking on the side of the man cave. That's weird. But not on the side with the door or something. Sometimes MrSealyp people come and she frightens the life out of me because sometimes she's not sure if I'm recording or not. So she'll come and she'll put her head by the window and she'll just look in the window and ask me if I'm working. But I don't always see her, so I'll look around and all of a sudden she's just stood there looking in the window. Frightens the life out of me. Anyway, next couple of things then. So this is going to be a case of moving some bits and bobs around. I'm trying to think of other locations that things might be. Those guys are still working on that on the telegraph lines or whatever they are. Seem to be having some issues. Beacon's off. I'll send this back. Right, let's go back. Yeah. So bought my tank over here. Digestate, we should have an absolute load. 290,000. Slurry still going through, manure still going through. Actually, what else? There's probably some things that we need turning off. The potatoes ran out, straw ran out, so just those two at the moment. Yeah, so 290,000 litres of digestate at the moment. So, next two productions going. Oh, the other thing I've realised, I've just noticed, if we go to... where are we going? Our alfalfa field is ready to harvest. I don't know if on this one we can do... On some maps, if you've got the silage clamps, you can do alfalfa silage. I mean, technically, if I cut that as a grass, I know some maps it allows it. If we mow it, windrow it, we can always take the baler out and try one bale. And if it wraps it, we can have alfalfa silage bales. I know you wouldn't normally necessarily do that. It might go into a clamp, or you might just use it for hay or whatever you might use it for. But hey, we've done alfalfa. It's not something I've done for a while. Oh, tell you the other thing we haven't checked, have we? Let's check on used vehicles sales. Oh, 53% off. We looked at a square baler before, but I didn't have enough money, did I? 74,042. Extra capacity RH. Oh, that's in the liftable. So the ultimate mowing and baling pack. So if you make those bales, the bales are liftable. Is that right? Yeah. Said about getting a square baler, didn't I? But that requires 230 horsepower, and we don't have 230 horsepower. I was actually hoping there would be a tractor of some description that we could purchase. I suppose what I could start doing is having a look. Seeing as we've got a bit of money. I just suddenly saw my slot count. 2,838. Wowzers! It's going to go up now. So, next two productions coming in. This is producing seed. We're up to 32,000 litres. That's cracking along nicely. How is this going? Wow. Okay. That's nuts. We put 500 litres of the weed-free and the nutrient salt in here with just the water. That's quite the ratio. This does have lights. I think we just did we turn them on? Oh, there we go. When I said in the last episode I wondered if it's got lights, I came just inside and that opens that trigger, but the actual light trigger is just inside. All these doors open as well. And I apologise, when I did the mod review on this I didn't show these. I just made the assumption it's just a shipping container because the front was all open. Why would the side doors need to open? So I thought, oh, that'd be cool if you could close all the side off, but I don't think it does. I think these open as well, yeah. So you can get to everything. It's pretty cool. So wow, I mean that's herbicide and liquid fertiliser cracking right along. So again, in the interest of trying multiple things out, I think I'm going to put the next one. Don't put it too far away, because if our digestate's here, if I got, it depends if it'll allow me to put it here. Maybe we're filling all the space up, and then the next building I'm putting in, which will be for mineral feed and silage additive, I'm going to put in this field over here. Actually, let's go and have a look over here. Cross our little bridge. I'm very happy with that little bridge. Do we have any pallets yet? Probably not. It hasn't really been that much time, has it? What time is it? 1:46. No. Nothing. Oh no, look at that. Bonsai cypress. 11 litres, 8 litres and 32. All the ones I'm picking seem to be using quite a lot of solid fertiliser as well as everything else. So, right, let's do this one first. And I want to get that alfalfa mown and did. Let's grab some of this first. Well, that's doing that. Let's see about putting it in, hopefully, here. Let's see. I'll put the other building in while I'm at it. I think one's 55 grand and one's 65 or 60. Well, that's more of a strange one. Wouldn't go there. For some reason, it was saying there was an obstacle. I suppose it's between 4 things. So it's over here. Was that a Zottlezoct one? I think it might be a Zottlezoct one. So digestate to fertiliser. Fairly straightforward. Bit of landscaping, bit of paving, bit of stuff done in. Lovely, lovely. And I think our box is there. Lime. Oh, okay, wow. So as far as lime production goes, our lime production, we've got 100,000 litres and we've still got some stone and some water left. Nice. So as far as lime goes, we're sorted. That's all done. This is for signs and lights and whatnot, isn't it? Yep. And then over here is the other facility. Whoa. That was thunder. I need a thunder buddy. Who will be my thunder buddy? Ooh. Wow. I wasn't expecting that today. It said light rain and showers. Didn't say thunder. Whoa, airborne. I didn't even look at the recipe. What was the recipe on this? Oh, it's exactly the same as that other one. It was a lot cheaper though. Yeah, so we lose 3/4 of it. So 1,000 down to 250. I thought it was a 1-to-1. I mean, that being said, we're still going to get a load of solid fertiliser. The other one I was going to get that had the drum was the same recipe, but it was 110 grand. So, yeah. Oh, well, there's a bit of landscaping there. We've got a bit of a dip. So I'm going to go, and while this is filling up with the next load to put in. So everything is linking to everything else. Everything going to the biogas plant is producing, well, the methane, the electricity we're getting paid for, and if anyone needs gas, the gas is here. Digestate is a byproduct, is now going over to there to help produce that. Other items are producing other items. Right, well that's going, let's go across. Look at that! Fancy looking place. Now again, start of this, I never claimed at the start of this series it was going to be a realistic let's play. It was not going to be a we're going to build a building, it's going to take 3 months to build the building, we're going to bring building supplies. I'm playing the game as people play the game. You want to buy something, you want to play something, you buy it, you place it. I've done that a lot recently because that's what I want to do. So this is, there's a sign on this. Oh, there you go. Agri production. I didn't even look to see what I have no idea what the recipes are. There's the door. Mineral feed. Oh, okay. Wheat and canola. Our fields aren't ready to harvest yet. Silage additive. Canola and soybean. We have got fields of those though. We have planted fields of those. So once we've got those fields ready to harvest, we can produce mineral feed and silage additive. We can do seed as well. That does require liquid fertiliser and herbicide, of which we are producing both. With a little bit of barley, but we're already producing seed at other locations. This building was more about making mineral feed and silage additive. So yeah, and then we've got plants, we've got flowers, we've got berries. I was asked why I haven't switched over to doing something like not wash bin, where are we? Where's our thing here? To doing peas and beans maybe on it, or onions. I suppose we could do onions, couldn't we? And we could sell those. I don't know what they sell for. We could switch over, I guess. We're running low on seed on there. I could probably put some in. Should we switch over? Let's go turn those off and let's go with. Should we go with onions? What are the recipes? Those two are the better recipes out of everything, I guess. That's probably why. Onions and peas. I don't know. Yeah. What? Yeah. We'll set the onions and peas to storing to start off with, so we can see what a pallet of each looks like. Once we've got a pallet of each, then I'll set them to distributing over to our wash plant. And our wash plant can wash them, and we'll go from there. So, well, I mean, this building was. I jumped the gun a little bit on this then, because until our crops are ready to harvest, that's not really going to serve a purpose. But it's in. We really are spreading out. Using the land around us. So, get some more of this in, get that. I suppose I should start selling some of these things as well. Like I say, it's supposed to simulate a farm supply, and if farmers aren't coming here, they're not being supplied, why am I running it? I think people were concerned, and still are concerned. It's not even like, because I think people are concerned, oh, he's doing what he always does. He's putting in production like solid fertiliser, like liquid fertiliser, and all he's going to do, sell all that, make a load of money, and then, no, that was not the point, and never was the point. Am I going to sell some stuff now? Yeah, I mean, what we on? Episode 21? We're quite a few episodes in, let's be honest. Oh, yeah, that was the thing I forgot to do. I said in the last episode I'd left the tank, hadn't I? Let's get that filling up. I got those two off the rack because I had a customer coming and then forgot all about that as well. So that's doing that. Do some more silage in a minute, digestate in a minute. Right, I need to go and get these mowers. Let's go into that field and get some mowing done. I was asked, am I going to upgrade my mowing rig? I could do, but again, it's having the horsepower. Oh, that was what I was going to do, repair my tractor. I don't know what this is going to cost, but we've got to do it. Poor mama. 23,254 to repair it. Good grief. Do I want to repair? I'll repair the weight as well. Why not, while we're here? Wow, okay. I suppose this could probably run a different set of mowers. I don't want to spend a fortune on sets of mowers, that's the thing. Oh, the other thing as well is I'm not really using the slurry spreader anymore, so the slurry spreader I'm going to take and sell because we're not really using it. And that hard standing that had the potatoes and the carrots on, the concrete pad we poured, has worked out perfectly for putting our trailers on. Our crops are growing, they're just taking a while. There you go, our barley is growing. It's all kind of working. Is it just me? Oh, I left them all over there. I'm thinking, where have the mowers gone? I think I left them over with the windrower and the tedder, didn't I? Shall I have a look? Shall I have a look? That's what I'll do. Let's take the slurry spreader back. We'll get rid of it. Is there any slurry in it, actually? Probably, no, my luck. Oh, not much. They can have that as a bonus. I don't think I can unload this into any of my productions, but I suppose we can always try. But I'll take this back and we'll sell it. Next, I went back and got the mowers. I came all up here and forgot the mowers. I have a plan. There's a few different options for this as well. So again, it depends what you want to go for, but I've picked what I'm going to go for. So these mowers are going back. They're not very expensive. I could have probably just kept them anyway. I'm keeping the windrower for the time being because the windrower can be quite handy for straw swaths and stuff, for bringing stuff together and other stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll keep it because, you know, just because, you know. Let's repair that. Let's repaint it and sell it. And then repair, repaint, and then sell that. Excellent. 6496. And that's going to go towards our next purchase. I have alfalfa on my mind. And it's this, the John Deere 2280 diesel. It's only 14,500. Got a few configuration options. I'm going to have a fiddle around with these and do that. And then I'm going to get the front mower. Now the mower's narrower. We were up to, with that triple setup, it was 7 metres. This only comes in at 4.5, but it windrows at the same time. And it's self-propelled, so I don't need a tractor as well. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. I might end up going back to the other one, but you know what, I'm going to use this. We'll give it a go and do our alfalfa, and then like I said, we'll come out and with the baler, I don't know, we'll try. It might allow me to. It doesn't show anywhere on the map for alfalfa silage, but we can try. So here we go. This is interesting. The reel had an option to have wood spars that run across. I don't know why, but let's give it a go before we lose the light. We are still in February. That's it. That's my light. There's no rear hitch option, so you can't run this and then run a TED or something behind it as well. So there is something to be said for some other options. I did go for a beacon as well. Do I have doors and windows to know? Let's give it a go, why not? Shall I go this way? No, I'll go the other way around. We have to go a bit of a long-winded route. It's peculiar, this one. I went for mirrors as well, out on the outside. You don't have to have that as an option. At least I won't be stopping the traffic this time. Get that turning nice and quick. Give it a go. Get the old cruise control on. She's bumpy. The thunderstorm didn't turn into anything. There was a few rumbles. I had a message from my daughter who's at work at the local doctor's surgery, and she messaged and say, "Oh, you know, look after Darwin, there's a storm coming," and we must have been on the edge of it because we didn't really get too much, which is quite nice. This is a weird one. Do I go across? I'm just thinking, if this field's got nothing in it, we could scoot across, or we might have to go right the way around the back of the forest, which is how we got to it last time. No, it looks like it's been sown. Yeah, those are ridges, aren't they? Whoa, my days. We've just got into someone's crop. That's those rear trolley wheels. God, that turned on a dime, didn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to keep an eye out on the second-hand market, see if we get anything pop up vehicle-wise. Actually, we might be able to get through the gap with this, because this is a little bit narrower than some of the other stuff. We'll try. If not, we'll go all the way around. Should be able to get through the gap there. Yeah, no worries. So, let's give this a go, shall we? Now, what I might do, I'll go on to a little bit and then drop it. There we go. So there's not as much on the floor. Bear in mind I did everything this field required. Well, so I suppose it's only a 4.5 metre. If we were running a 10 metre wide mower setup, you'd have a much thicker, higher swath. Oh yeah, look. Let's have a look in. pH is good, nitrogen's good. Yeah, we did everything we were supposed to. Oh well. Problem I have got, if it won't allow me to bale it, what do I do with it? I have to put another silage clamp in it. Assuming, of course, the silage clamp will allow me to do... I can always windrow it, and we can have hay, but then what would I use the hay for? Oh, I don't know. I'll just carry on. I just wanted to use this. We'll worry about the rest of it later on. Actually, my mind was thinking it was a windrower, so I was thinking, or a tedder. I've got to be careful because it put it out the back. That's why I came onto the field first and then turned it on. But it does no, because it's mowing at the front, isn't it? That's where it's doing the business. You can see underneath there. Look, comes out in that middle section. Cool. Again, something I wasn't expecting to do in this episode. This was not on my list. It hadn't even dawned on me that a field might be ready to harvest. I don't know what made me look actually. It's not the fastest thing you ever did see, but it's doing the job. And we can re-prep this field and put something else in it. Whatever we want. And we could just leave it and let the grass grow again. What is happening here? What are we stuck on? This is weird. Is the ground uneven or something? That was curious. Some little lump somewhere it didn't like. Wow. Haven't encountered that before. Now, do we have to be careful with this around the edges? If it's cutting the normal grass, is this showing as normal grass or alfalfa? Ah, there we go, look. So alfalfa and normal. We had this before on Alma, didn't we? And a lot of people said if you're going to do alfalfa next to meadow grass or whatever that's cuttable, you want to put yourself a little border in, an edge. Which I think I ended up doing on yeah, look. It's interspersed. That's going to be a problem when we come to bale. I suppose it won't really. It'll take the overriding amount is going to be alfalfa. So oh, I don't know. There's a lot there, isn't there? Oh, this could go horribly wrong, couldn't it? Certainly bordering. If I'm going to leave it to grow again, just refertilise it, let it go. Ugh. Yep, border. We're nearly round one full pass, so I don't have access to the field. It's my field we're talking about. This is my land. How very dare you? Right, now we'll be okay. It doesn't matter what we do now. And we're off. Right, I'm going to get the rest of this done. Then we'll bring the baler out and we'll see what happens. I mean, it is very narrow. Will I go for a different mower setup? Would I go for a different mower? If money was no object, yeah, probably. I might go for an ultimate mowing and bale impact one. Might definitely go for like a 10 metre at least. I do like the triple mower setups when you can have all three, your single and your butterfly on the front and then something on the back, so you can do it all in one pass. It's a pity this doesn't have a rear hitch or anything on it with the PTO, because if you could run this with the baler, sorted. There probably are different options. I'm trying to think what else there is. There is the swather pack, which does allow for mowing. There's the Fortschritt one. Is that AAA modding? Who's that one by? There's a few. Yeah, you can see all around the edge. You've got that nice lush green with the little flecks of colour from the alfalfa, and then that khaki green of the grass. This doesn't like this side very much. It's all over the shop. When I got the tractor to go and grab the harvester, the baler, so I remembered, drove past that field that I bought. Who was it messaged? So many people message me on a regular basis, direct messaging, and when I said about stones, having stones turned off, again, something didn't cross my mind. Some feel... The weird thing is, because I haven't encountered it yet, that's why things like this happen, and your brain goes, hang on a minute. In that if a field has already got stones on it when you start on the map, when you then come to harvest it or do whatever you're doing, the stones are going to be there, which kind of makes sense. So this field here, when I harvested, then I came along and ploughed it, it has been limed, so our pH value is perfect, and we had stones. It was a case of, well, the stones were already there, so they are going to be there. And like I say, I've done quite a few fields now. I've done a couple of contracts. I did ploughing one early on. I didn't have that happen. Didn't have any stones on any of them. That's why this one seemed like an anomaly. It just stood out. Anyway, this needs to be planted. So I haven't decided what I'm going to put in that yet. No idea. I suppose based off the fact that I've got some of those different things now that I need. Maybe some more canola. Canola homes, maybe. Yeah, potentially. Now this one, there's a couple of ways around of doing this, because it's technically different sorts of grass. Often if you've got hay and grass, it will take the majority of what it is. But what I've found on alfalfa, and again this can change from map to map, and again it's that thing of there's not always necessarily a hard and fast rule, because it can be map dependent. It can be, you know, there can be all sorts of quirks and anomalies that can cause all sorts of things to happen. So the majority of stuff in a baler, it will stay with that. So if you get a tiny bit of grass going, that won't affect what's in there. If you get a lot going, it can switch and it can bounce backwards and forwards between grass, hay, until it finds, you know, the majority of what's been put in. But on alfalfa I found, or alfalfa, on alma I found when I did this, that it would take alfalfa, then when it got to a bit of grass, the alfalfa in the baler would disappear. So I might have like 2,000 litres of alfalfa, it'd get to a bit of grass, it would take the bit of grass, the 2,000 litres of alfalfa would disappear, and I'd have like 300 litres of grass in there. So I'd lost a load of it. So my worry now is it going to do that? Should I go for around the middle first and get everything, or try and do it in little patches and not pick up the grass first? I'm just trying to work out. Whatever I'm going to do, I think I'm going to save it before I do anything. That way, if it all goes wrong, I can be that guy. That guy that does a dodgy... Right. So an alfalfa. So, avoid grass where I can. Is there any grass down this first bit? There might not be, actually. I'm just looking ahead. Actually, I forgot the pickup on this is ridiculously wide, isn't it? Got to be very careful. Yeah, I can see some patches down the bottom end for sure. These grass barrels are going to be massive. I'm sure I've got this set on 125. I'm not going to get many off this, am I? This is doing 3 wide, isn't it, at the moment? Let's come over until I get that bit. There we go. And let's see what happens when it comes out. It should wrap. There's no reason at all why it wouldn't. Still technically grass, but... Come on now. There we go. Yeah, boy! I suppose the other question then is, that's all well and good. That should work in TMR, shouldn't it? It's whether or not the biogas plant will take them. Because they should be saying, let's have a look. Alfalfa, 10,000 litres fermenting. So yeah, that will, I would imagine, then that will come up saying alfalfa silage. I could end up with a few barrels I can't do anything with. But then it'd be weird to allow me to do it if I couldn't. I don't know. I'm sure there'll be people shouting at their screens. There'll be people saying, we've told you this a million times, we've told you this already, I messaged you a year ago to say this. I can't remember. And like I said, sometimes it changes from map to map. The fact that, I think when I was doing one of the map tours the other day, it said very clearly, it had alfalfa and clover on it, and it said alfalfa, alfalfa hay, alfalfa silage. This one doesn't. It just says alfalfa and alfalfa hay. So I was like, oh, okay, that's a bit of a worry. Oh, this was the other thing. Look, when I planted this, I think when I get the planter out, seeder out, whatever I'm going to put in the ground, I'm going to have to come back and do this because I missed that. When I put my alfalfa in, that little square there, or rectangle actually, I don't know how. How did I get how? I don't know. It's very weird. Yeah, that fermenter I put in, that one using the digestate, that's going to be a finances one. I think that's going to be the one we'll use to pay off the loan, get ourselves debt free. So if we get any, the fertilizer, the solid fertilizer we get from that, I'm going to take that and sell it. So that's going to be simulating farmers coming in and buying fertilizer from us. You know, maybe we've got to that time of year that farmers are stocking up, fertilizer's cheaper than it normally is. You know, when you get around to the time of year when it's actually needed, that's when prices go up. I say actually needed, it depends when farmers are doing whatever they're doing. But that's what I'll do. We'll hopefully clear the loan with that. That's the plan. I suppose by the time this is done, we'll have some prepared. So I suppose we could go and get a load and sell it. We'll take that to Szpakowo. Oh, someone asked me the other day they haven't got that sell point on their map. No, that I've put a few sell points in. Kukurycia is corn or dry corn. What was it? I looked up online. It could be wrong, and I apologise to my Polish brethren that are watching. If I got that wrong, because it's Szpakowo, a lot of the sell points say Szpak, so I put Szpak and Kukurycia together to Szpakowo. I just thought it rolls off the tongue, you can tell. Today is going to be a fun day. This has been recorded in many phases. This was supposed to have posted yesterday. Obviously there was all the hype of the Tokyo Game Show trailer showing the new Asian map, Hutan Pantai, and I was recording this over the course of the day, getting ready to edit it, and then mods dropped, and there were a lot of mods, a lot of packs, and it took me quite a while. Let's see what happens. It's showing grass at the moment, alfalfa. Stick to that, stick to that, stick to that. Oh, maybe we might be alright, unless we get a really big patch of grass. Then we've got enough alfalfa in there now. I don't think we're going to get another full bale though, are we? That's really annoying. That bit on the end might be a bit of a problem. Oh no, okay. Did miss a little bit though. Just keep it alfalfa, keep it alfalfa. Come on now, come on now, can we get another one? Yeah, along with all the mods, there's 4 new maps. So I've got map tours to do today as well. So I wanted to get this done. Oh man, we're 30 litres short. I've got a little bit in the corner there, and I left a little bit in the corner over there. Let's see if we can get the 30 litres we need. Otherwise I've got to come out with a mower. Come on, be the 30. Oh no, now we're 12 litres short. Come on, this will be absolutely amazing if it's just that one little bit. Just imagine for a second that some idiot, when they actually put the alfalfa in the ground, hadn't missed that little bit there. If they'd got that little bit there, they would have had enough. Did I miss that bit in the corner? Please. Oh yeah, we should be golden. Look at all. Yeah, it's sorted. Come on. Whoosh. And it's staying alfalfa. We are golden. Brilliant stuff. Happy with that. Someone to come back, plant that. Let's turn that off. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. That's 60,000 litres of silage. Why not? It's done. I'm gonna go and grab. What should I put in the ground? Should I do canola? I think we'll do canola. I don't know how much we'll have, but we'll take what we got, and whatever we make, we'll go off the loan. And I'll come back and do this. I'll probably do the seeding plant and then start the next episode. I haven't got any other contracts. Actually, the contracts have dwindled. I think there's about 4 or 5 now, and they're all fairly small. Not averse to doing small contracts. I have no problem at all doing small contracts. It's one of those things as well, when you're starting out, and if you've got nothing, and the only contracts are available are what's there, you grab them. You grab whatever it pays out. You need to, you know, if you're on zero, if you're going a full start from scratch, you've got no money at all, you'll take anything. Absolutely you will. And I suppose it gets to that point where you get a little bit more picky and a bit more choosy and a bit more, you know, and you start then looking at ones that will gain you something as well. So potentially, if I can get straw off that one, or if I'm left with, especially the root crop ones on this map, if I'm left with potatoes. So before it was like, I'll pick up any root crop one because they pay really well. Now it's like, well, I need potatoes for a biogas plant. So if I get any potato harvest, I'm all over that, because if I get potatoes left over, that's brilliant. We're also waiting to see what happens on this one here with regards to those pallets. Oh, it won't be pallets, will it? I need to put it on distributing. I just realised I'm waiting for pallets out of this greenhouse for onions and what do you put it on, green bean? But that's not what we want, is it? The pallets come out of the washed. That's weird. This always worked before. Tell me I haven't got a trailer that doesn't pick up. What is going on? So, as I was saying, yeah, I need to switch this one over to distributing, don't I? I have to go through the middle here because the thing's here. There we go. So these now, onions and, oh, we did peas, didn't we? So onions to distributing and peas to distributing. We are running low on seed. I need some more seed in here and water and manure. That's fine. And then when they go from here, rather than having one selling, I want the first couple to come out so we can see what they look like. Let's do that. And they will be washed. Washed. They're still running. Onions. Where are we? Washed onions we'll leave on storing. They're all should be on storing anyway. There we go. Yeah. Excellent stuff. Right. Just give me a minute and I might have a bit of fertiliser. What a muppet. Absolute grade A muppet. While I'm here, I'm going to check on some of the other things and see how things are running. I'm still being stalked. You can hear them. Look, it's late, it's dark, I'm tired, mistakes were made. I'm not pointing fingers, I'm not trying to blame anybody. You know who you are. Yes, you. You know who you are. If you think it was you, it probably was. We all know who it was. Forgot to press the button. Oh, dearie me. For the win. 87,000. So we can do it in chunks of 5. So we'll do 85,000. Off the loan. So that's how many? That's a load, isn't it? Let's do 50,000 first. Let's do it in chunks I can cope with. Oh, that's 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Okie dokie, people. Is that right? Have I done too much? Doesn't matter. We're down to 165,000 from a 500,000 loan. 500,000. We've got some more to run through that. And as long as the biogas plant is running, it's producing digestate. While it's producing digestate, that will go into that facility. All my other fertilisers that are being produced are either for productions around the farm. This being sold here, we've sold it in bulk and distributed to farmers around the area. That's how this is going to work, and that's the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.